Yo, what's up? It's your man Chicken Chan, and welcome to the Chicken Chan Show. Thank you all so much. Yes, mwah, mwah, mwah. I appreciate the love, and I'm so happy to be here today to talk about sneakers. Because today we're going to dive into my favorite shoe of all time, the Nike Air Force One. Now, we're going to do this for a few reasons. One, because I bought a pair of Forces this year, and we got to add it to the sneaker list. Two, because I want to show y'all my top 5 Forces in my collection. And three, just because I love this shoe that much. Like, if you ask me, well, you're not asking me, this is my YouTube channel. I'm telling you, the Nike Air Force One is Nike's most culturally impacting shoe of all time. It's been around since the 80s. NBA players won championships in them. Rappers made hit songs about this shoe. Streetwear artists, restaurants, all kind of people use this shoe as a canvas to tell their story, to give people a feel of who they are. And we got to give a shout out to Bruce Kilgore, the creator of the Air Force One. Shout out, Bruce. Everybody, round of applause, man. Because I want to know, when he was in the lab in the 1980s, when he was cooking this up, did he know he was going to make something that was going to be a timeless classic? Something that people would even wear to their weddings. And that's the most important day for a lot of people's lives. I mean, this shoe is just perfection personified. 40 plus years in the game, and it's still Nike's #1 selling shoe. That is tough. And today, I like to show y'all these Forces I bought in March. Some Noir Snakes. Now, these ain't nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? No resale value, but I just wanted a clean shoe to wear out. I didn't want to get an all black Force, you know what I'm saying? I wanted something a little bit different, something a little standoutish. And when I go to a bar, you know, I go on like a little date type shit, or I just want to look fly but not worry about my feet too much. Throw these on real quick, and they clean. You see the snake skin? That's very tough. Black Air, suede check, leather midsole. Y'all see the back, suede too, Nike Air stitching. Leather toe box, like very clean shoe. Has that new Air Force One smell. So I'm gonna give these, I'm gonna rank these. I'm gonna give these a solid 7.5 out of 10, you know? And you know, I'm only giving it a 7.5 out of 10 because like this isn't no like super crazy hyped up shoe. It's still very nice. I would have did without the suede check personally, but I understand why they went with it. It has a little layer, a little depth between that leather midsole. And this part right here, I don't like that. Why? It looks brownish to me, but it does go with like the accents in the snake print. So, but that's just me, but still gonna rock these very nice with some fits. So added to the shoe list, we got these from Hibbett. I paid $133.95 for these. So we got to add it to the list. I believe we're at $703.50 for the 3 pair of shoes we talked about so far. Add the $133.95 to that. 703 plus 100, $837.45. That's where we're at. So not too bad. Saying we got 4 pair of shoes this year. We still under $1,000. I think that's great. So let's dive into the next part of the video. And probably gonna be my favorite part of the video. And I'm sorry if I start rambling and blabbing, but I just love my shoes so much. I went through this entire sneaker wall just to like look at all my Forces and really make sure this list is my top 5 Forces in my collection. Remember, my collection, not of all time, this shoes that I personally own. Let's get started with honorable mention because I got to talk about these because these are crazy. So Nike Bayous I made. I believe I made these in 2021. I made it in 2021. That's back when Nike was going crazy with patterns and materials you can use. They were switching it up every month. They need to bring that back. That would be great. And I made some blue snake Forces. I call these the Sapphire Snakes. You see the white Nike Air in the back, suede, snake print, suede with the white leather check, white laces. Only thing I wish I could have changed, but they didn't let me have this option, is the Nike Air on the tongue. If I could have made that white, that'd have been better. Y'all see the white Minnesota, blue accents, blue sole. I think these are very clean. I haven't worn them yet, and I've had them since 2021. So that's kind of insane. But I'm gonna bring them out one day. I just gotta bring them out the right way. You feel me? These ain't something you can just play around with. Yeah, very clean. Number 5 on the list. People might judge me for this one. Number 5 on the list. You gotta bring both these out to talk about these. Wow. The Griffey Jr., Griffey Sr. Swingmans. Now, these are insane. I remember when these dropped, I knew it was an instant cop. You see the Griffey emblem, and they got the 2-4 in the back. You see we got one for Junior, one for Senior. I like they added Senior into this equation because Ken Griffey Sr. was also a beast on the field. You see, one is Junior, one is Senior. Got the baseball stitching on the back, even on the sole. One says Senior, one says Junior. At 30, and then also you got the actual swoosh. I like that. I love when Nike has that classic tongue like that. And this colorway is it's almost like a white force, like Air Force One, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? Very simple but clean. So this is number 5 in my top 5 Air Force Ones. I got these for retail. All these forces I got for retail are under, remember that. So love to have these in the collection. Next, number 4. Some more Nike Bayous I made. I believe I made these in... No, this is 2021. I bought these before I bought the Sapphire Snake. This is the first Nike ID I ever bought myself. They let me use patent leather. Now, I am a patent leather fiend. Anything patent leather, I'm automatically on it. So when they gave me the option to make an entire patent leather Air Force One, I jumped at it. You get the white patty on the front, black patty, everything patty, the back patty. You see that red stitching, that's clean to me. The clear sole. That's a great addition, right? And they had like this multicolored check. And when I made this, I made these to be inspired by the Nike SB Thrashings because the Thrashings are very important Nike SB to me because it's the first Nike SB I ever seen. Like I remember seeing this shoe in high school and was like, what are those? Those are crazy. And people told me those are Nike SBs. I'm like, what is that? I ain't know Nike made SBs. What does SB stand for? Then that just unlocked a whole new chapter in my lore of being a sneakerhead. So very grateful for that shoe. I don't have it in the collection. One day I'll spend the money that hopefully we can get from YouTube checks and I'll buy a pair of those. But very classic shoe. But now that I look at it, you know what it kind of reminds me of? And I'm kind of roasting myself on this. It reminds me of the Hamburglar.
Oh my God.
Low key reminds me of the Hamburglar. Oh, they gave me a little Nike check. That's very clean. I like that. Yeah, very nice shoe. Oh, we getting classic on this one. You see this box. We going back to the gray box era. I think these from like 2010, I believe. Yeah, these are the 2010 patent leather all-star joints. Oh, man. Let's talk about this shoe. This is number 3 on the list. Wow. I just really like this shoe because of how it looks. Red patent leather everywhere. Patent leather fiend, come on. Then you get the metallic check. It is silver to go with that. Come on. With the silver back and the blue stitching. White and blue Nike Air tongue. I mean, this is amazing. I like the way the sole looks. I love all of it. Like, there's nothing I can say bad about this shoe. And it's crazy. This is my number 3. So you know I got some crazy shit to be number 2 and 1. And then you see we got the Texas emblem. I believe that they made these for the 2010 NBA All-Star game. There were 5 pairs made. I believe it was this pair, a blue pair, a white pair, a black pair. Those are all low tops. And then there was like a silver pair, I believe. And they were high tops. Those are clean. They're like 3 of them. They shine. I almost bought those when I was in high school. I got these for like $85 on eBay one day. So that's probably it. And that gives it like extra height on the list because of that lore itself. I got these for like $85 dead stock. This is a 15-year-old shoe, dead stock. That's crazy. Look at that. Now, number 2 and number 1, I'm not going to lie to y'all about this one. It was hard to pick which one was going to be number 2 and which one was going to be number 1. But I had to really go with my heart on this one. So, number 2, you see this box. Old Nike box. Old Nike Air box. What? Shh. A shoe I never thought I'd own. We got to bring both of these out to talk about these too. My Huffquake Air Force Ones. Can you believe this? Like, can you believe this? Like, come on, man. What? Rest in peace, Keith, man. For real. In high school, Huff was so crazy. I remember the Huff 420 joints. Not just the socks, they made a shoe. I forget what the actual name of the model, but it was a 420 shoe they made. And I would love to have those shoes to this day. But these right here are just personal grail. One of my personal grails I was able to get. I got these when I was in college off eBay. And I didn't think it was real at first, but I mean, they all check out. You see a 1906 on the tongue right here. In 1906, a earthquake hit San Francisco. And so Keith took that story in 2006, made a shoe about it 100 years later. And you just see the shakes through the sole. I mean, the midsole, everything, the toe box, the green suede. I love suede. I bought these laces myself. These are the lace swap. I have the original laces, so don't freak out. I got the original laces still. So don't freak out when you see these laces. I bought these when I was in college. But yeah, man, crazy shoe to have in my collection. Can't believe I own these. And I don't think I ever wore these. Yeah, I never wore these. Stop playing with me, dog. Number one. Now, I know people are going to get in the comments and be like, how are you going to rank these over the Huff Quakes? And I'm going to tell you, it's a personal attachment to this shoe, this style of Air Force One, and this person. You see the box. Champions Think 16 box from the Nike. You see the Air Force One, and inside of here, we're going to read that later, but we got my Sheeds, my Rasheed Wallace's, boy. What? As an Air Force One head, as an Air Force One lover, and I love Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace is probably my favorite NBA player of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Having a pair of Sheeds in my collection, it was important to me. It was something I never thought I would be able to have as a kid. And when Nike dropped these, I knew I had to have them. Now, this is from the Champions Think 16 package, which the NBA and Nike collaborated on this one. That's crazy. They collaborated on this. They made 16 pair of shoes, I believe, and Rasheed Wallace got one. And like, look at the detail. 2004 on the, like, come on. Talk about Rasheed and the Pistons winning that championship. All white patent leather, the check patent leather, Detroit Piston blue. They got 30 on the strap with the Rasheed Wallace on. Come on, man. This is just amazing. And the detail doesn't stop there. And you know I'm a fiend for extra stuff like this. They have extra straps that say "Ball don't lie." Come on, y'all. What? Ball don't. That's crazy. We know Sheeds, you know, and they came with extra laces. Come on, dog. Like, this is a crazy shoe. Crazy shoe. And my favorite Air Force One in my collection. Young Chan is looking at myself, is like, bro, you got a pair of Sheeds in your hand. I got to get another pair of Sheeds this year. Put that on the list. We're buying a pair of Sheeds this year. Another pair. We got to find a pair of dead stock joints. But yes, that's number one on the list. So in the comments, let me know what y'all think your favorite force of my top 5 was. What would be your list if you had to rank my forces? Once again, shout out Rasheed Wallace, man. Yeah, dog. Now, next video, we got to keep talking about shoes because we got to get through this list. Like, we're only in March. Now, remember, hope on this video, March, we bought these from Hibbett, $133.95. We're now at $837.45 on the sneaker list this year for 4 pair of shoes. Not that bad. And we're going to keep talking about shoes and we're going to keep buying shoes. So I'll see y'all soon.